Hey everybody, I'm doing a request today from Color Me Roxy. She contacted me on my channel and she asked me how to control frizz of the hair, and now that I guess she realized that I am a cosmetologist, and she just wanted to know how to control it, like with blow drying it or using any kind of products. So I'm going to show you some tips of what I usually do because I have very thick hair, and as you can see, it's straight right now, but if I don't blow dry my hair, it never ever comes out this way. It's usually a very thick, wavy mess, just to be plain honest with you. So I do use product in my hair sometimes. I don't use it all the time. My hair is naturally shiny. I have very good keratin in my hair. I don't use the product, it's just the natural keratin that I have. So yeah, let me get straight to what I want to tell you. She has wavy, frizzy hair, she told me, and she wanted to know what to do to tame this. So I said to start off with whenever you're doing your hair, to definitely start out with cold water if you're going to shampoo and condition it. And use lots of conditioner, but I would recommend not to shampoo your hair more than 2 times in the shower, and don't shampoo your hair like often during the week. If you really need, like, let's say if you went to the gym and you really need to wash your hair but you've already washed it yesterday, just wash it and use a conditioner or a spray and conditioner, or even like a dry shampoo you could use as well, just to clean up your hair a little bit and don't make it look too oily with any extra product that you've already added to it. That's just something that I recommend that you not do because it can look a little greasy. Also, when you towel dry your hair, like when you're coming out and you're wringing it out with the water, I recommend to definitely not use any cotton kinds of towel, like a terry cloth or anything like that. What I recommend is, you know, the microfiber towels. You can find them at any local store now. I think you could look at like Bed Bath & Beyond's or anything like that. That's what I usually recommend. It will help the frizz of your hair, because like when you're wringing it out, the 2 different towels, the microfiber and the terry cloth, can do a different job on how your hair will turn out as well. With blow drying, this is my blow dryer that I use. I use this on myself as well as my clients, and I have the Rusk Speed Freak. So this is very this I actually spent a lot of money on. If I could get this out, you can find this at Ulta or any like beauty store that sells Rusk stuff. But this is the blow dryer that I have. It's very, very light. It's easy for me to work with. I got this last year for Christmas. It has a nice long wire for me, especially if I'm doing a client's hair. And I always keep the end of the nozzle on, because this will control where your hair is going to go as you blow dry your hair. And what I do first is I dry it really quickly, not to the full point where it's completely dry. I dry it because my hair is very thick. So I usually dry it really quick, and then I take my brush. This is the brush that I use. It has a concave in the middle, so it comes together. So when you're drying the hair doesn't go out to the sides and get caught on the ends, which is really good for anybody besides a cosmetologist. So I usually blow dry it like this, like straight down, and then I work the ends and then I just blow dry it like that. But this is really good, and this will control the hair as well with any kind of grip with the bristles. These are just the ceramic bristles. But let's say if you have thicker hair, I would recommend maybe boar with the, so in between here you have like different kinds of bristles in here. I think you have boar bristle, and then you have the regular plastic. I think those are the ones. I'm not 100% sure. But this used to be my go-to brush when anybody had really thick hair. I used to use it on myself, but the inside of this isn't ceramic, so it doesn't it doesn't evenly distribute the heat when you're blow drying your hair like the ceramic brush does. I mean, I am spending a little bit more on this brush, but it's worth it. So when I blow dry it, I concentrate just mainly from top to the root all the way down to the ends, and that's how I keep going with my hair, is straight down, because if you blow dry it all over the place, that's going to create a lot of frizziness. So that's what I mainly do with my blow drying. And also, when you get out of the shower and you go to brush your hair, never use a regular brush. I usually use like a comb, and I just brush my wet hair with it, and it won't create any breakage of the hair. Okay, like I was mentioning, using a comb, it's not going to break the hair when you get out of the shower. Okay, as far as products go, I have 3 different products here that I'm going to show you. 2 are high-end, and the other one here is just like at a store you could find, I'm sure, easily. When I looked online, there was really like 2 of products that you could find at your local drugstore, which is very inexpensive, and I hear they work really well. I checked the stars on them. People have rated them 4 out of 5, so these are something you could definitely look into. The first product that I looked into was the John Frieda Frizz Ease. This has been around for a really long time. I've used it when I was in high school, and I'm almost 25 years old now, so I even know like back then that product worked really well, especially with the thickness of my hair, and I was living in Florida at the time, and with the humidity, my hair was like a ball of mess. So I know that definitely works really well. And when you apply any kind of serum, which is going to control any kind of frizz, I recommend that you do not apply it anywhere near your roots, because it's going to cause greasiness. It does leave a shine, but you don't want to look greasy at all. The most product that I recommend you use is maybe a quarter size amount in the palm of your hand, and to definitely work it in between your hands and your fingers when you apply it into your hand. So really like get the product warm with the heat of your hands, and then you apply it, because it activates the product itself, and just applying it through the ends will help. And it will, let's say if you have any split ends, it's going to form it together, so your hair is going to look healthier. As well as controlling frizz, because frizz is your hair as well as split ends going out of control. So any product like that will help. Also, another product is a shampoo and conditioner. They're a set, and you can use these like regular shampoo. It's not going to do anything where it's going to harm it or change your hair like completely. It's just the formula itself, and it's the Garnier Fructis, where is it here? Wonder Waves Shampoo Conditioner. It tames frizz and smooths waves. So let's say if your hair is really wavy, this is something that you want to look into, is buying something formulated for your hair. It may not seem like it's going to do a lot for it, but they actually make products specifically for your hair type. If you look on each bottle of shampoo conditioner, you could see what is for color treated, what's not for color treated, what's for, frizziness, what's for thickness, what's for straightening. They have all different products that you really need to look into to read. If you have any questions about your hair itself, you can always ask me. Tell me what kind of hair you have and what kind of products that you use and what you want to use, and this is something that you saw in the store and you're not sure of. You can just always ask me. I can look into things. I know a lot about products. I do a lot of research, and I know what's out there. But those are the 2 main products that I recommend you use. I know Paul Mitchell has some stuff too, Redken. I mean, all different brands have a lot of stuff for taming frizziness. The 2 products that I mainly use, I have a cream here. This is the Simply Smooth. I'm almost out of it. It's for a keratin treatment, but you can use it in your hair if you don't have keratin. treatment in it. It's sodium chloride free, which is very important, especially if you do have the straightening in your hair. And since it's a cream, you could apply it to your root. This is not going to harm your root, like as far as making it greasy. That I say works amazing, especially when I'm blow drying my hair. I notice a difference. The shine is great. Even though it doesn't look like it leaves a gloss in your hair, it definitely does. And then another product here that I use every once in a while, I do like the smell of it. It's by Aveda. It's Light Elements, and it's smoothing fluid. It's the smoothing fluid. They make two different kinds. They have a lotion, and then they also have the serum. But I have the serum here that I'm showing you. And you can find these at you can find both of these at any salon, or you can look online and check out their website. But I see these a lot in different salons. They have Aveda salons itself. I've seen them in New York. These products are really good. This is something you definitely do not want to apply at the root of your hair. This will leave a crazy amount of greasiness if you don't use the right amount. I would say start little as possible, and then if you notice that your hair is not the way you want it to be, then apply just a little bit more, but work with the product, and then it should control any kind of frizz that you'll have during the day, even hairspray itself. What I usually do if I have like some staggering frizz coming up out of my roots, I usually take my comb and I take my hairspray and I actually spray it on both sides, and then I brush at the top, and then it'll just lay the hair back down onto the rest of the hair, and it won't look as frizzy. But I really don't have like a big problem with frizziness, just maybe like in these areas because it's like baby hair, so they tend to stick up. But the next product here is just something if you want to use for volume, like you're blow drying your hair. You could apply this at the root. It's Big and Full Root Lip Spray. This smells amazing. You can get this at Victoria's Secret. I've used this a lot. It's just, mainly to give yourself, your hair, like the root area, a nice lift and fullness, like right here. Like if you want to pull your hair back, or you just want like that nice fullness in the back of the crown of your head, that will help. And plus, like I said, it smells really good. So I think that's about it. Let me just check my notes because I had a lot of notes here. Oh, also with your hair straightener, if you're going to use your hair straightener to control any kind of frizz, because it does help, but using a lot of heat to your hair is going to create a lot of breakage, and you're going to need haircuts more often. So do not use your hair straightener on full heat. That is something that will really cause damage instantly. It's not going to take over time. It can burn the ends of your hair and cause breakage, so the next time you wash your hair, you're going to be like, why does my hair look so damaged? Like I just got a haircut, because the hair straightener itself on full heat can really, really damage your hair. But also what I recommend is that when you're doing your hair straightener, using it, to use a comb and clamp it at the top and slowly guide it down with the brush so it all evenly goes through the ceramic hair straightener, and then that's it, and then just brush it through. Only do that once. You're not supposed to go over it like this all the time with your hair straightener, because that creates breakage as well. Let me see what else here. And with the flat iron, I use ceramic as well because it doesn't tangle your hair, and it evenly puts the heat all over, like spreads the heat all over the ceramic, that there's plates on there evenly, so when you apply it to your hair, you're not like having to go over it over and over. So that's a really good thing to remember too. I usually get really good products and tools that are a little bit more expensive, so I don't have to damage my hair as much. I mean, I am damaging it, but we all like to have our hair look a certain way, So if we want to get that look, we do have to use certain tools and products to get that look. Also, when you're doing anything, I definitely recommend pinning your hair back. I use these duckbill clamps. These are great, like especially when I'm blow drying hair. I section everything off, and like it just, this bottom piece like really separates and leaves everything apart. But that's about it. I hope this helped. If you have any other questions about hair, coloring, anything like that, any products that I've shown you here today, or any products that you're looking into purchasing yourself, please feel free to ask me. I am always on YouTube. I am always looking into new products. I have a few products that I have to show you that I contacted a company for, and they sent me some products that I want to show you. They are allowing me to try them and do a review on them, so I'm going to do that for you. Before I leave, I just want to show you what I have on my eyes. And what I've been mainly grabbing lately is my Naked Urban Decay palette. So on the eyelid, I have Smog. And then over that, like right in this area, I put Half Baked. It's a nice gold color. And then as a highlight, I used Sin. So it gave me like a nice like open eye effect here with Sin, and it's just a nice smoky look effect to it. And then on my lips, I'm using one of the lip butters called Sugar Frosting by Revlon. I am almost out of this lipstick. I use it all the time, but it gives like a nice sheen. It's actually really like melting now because I use it so much. It's like my lips but better color. And that's about it. That's all I really had to show you today. I'm going to leave any information down below of the products I use, brushes, and all of that, just in case you have any questions on what I used. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you for your request. I love doing stuff like this. With anybody asking me any questions, I like to do videos for. So keep them coming, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.